Hey guys, Hitman89 here, making a video for buygames.ps, and today I will show you the best single-player adventure games of 2021. Next we'll have Battlefield 2042's review, so stay tuned. By the way, please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel and turn on those notifications if you want to support the channel. Also, if you find this video useful, a thumbs up would help a lot. Now let me show you the first game on my list. Guardians of the Galaxy looks insanely good, especially on next-gen consoles, but performance-wise it's not that good on PS5 and Xbox Series X, let alone on PS4 and Xbox One. The animations can also be pretty bad at times. That being said, the game is hilarious, and even though you can only play as Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, you can use your companion's special abilities and you can also unlock new skills and passive abilities for you and your teammates. I honestly didn't even think I would like this game because I'm not into superhero movies and all that stuff, but I ended up loving it. When you're getting the crap beaten out of you, you can huddle up and the song that'll play during the fight will depend on the dialogue option you pick. If you love 80s songs like me, you'll love the soundtrack on this game. Oh, and another thing I love about Guardians of the Galaxy is that it's got good replayability, cause throughout the game you'll have meaningful choices to make and your decision results in a different playable section, so you can finish the game and then start over to pick different options and have a significantly different experience. And whether you like the movies or not, I think you shouldn't ignore this Guardians of the Galaxy game. I mean, it made me go back and watch the movies. That's how good it is. Now at number 2 we have a different type of adventure game, cause Life is Strange True Colors is a narrative adventure game where you play as Alex Chen, a girl who has the psychic power of empathy, meaning she can feel other people's emotions, so you can tell when they're angry, sad, happy, but when their emotions are too strong, Alex can lose control of her own emotions just by being around them. True Colors is made by a different studio and it happens to be one of the better Life is Strange games so far. Obviously, only get this game if you're a fan of the series or if you like narrative games, cause it's not for everyone. But if you get into it, the sad story will probably make you cry. Gameplay wise, it plays like most narrative games. You have an exploration phase where you're free to walk around and inspect certain elements, and during dialogues you have options to pick from, and your choices have consequences, so choose wisely. There are some good mini games too, but if you like your adventure games with a little bit more action, then you should take a look at the next game on my list. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. If you played the game when it first came out on PS4 last year, then obviously skip this one, but if you have a PS5 and you haven't played the game yet, then you need to check this one out. It has overall improved graphics and most importantly, upgraded textures. Trust me, I've played the original game on PS4, then on PS5, and finally the director's cut, and the visual upgrade is very noticeable. This version also comes with the Iki Island DLC, but other than that, the game is pretty much the same. And whether you like stealth or standoff duels, Ghost of Tsushima's got what you need. I like to mix things up, so I usually start with stealth until I take down enough enemies to make the final fight less overwhelming. But if you like a good challenge, you can start with a standoff and see if you can take on all the enemies at the same time. Apart from fighting, you can do a lot of exploration, and you'll notice that the whole atmosphere is amazing and that the environments are incredibly beautiful. So if you're looking for a game with a beautiful world to get lost into, then you found it. Speaking of worlds to get lost into, GTA The Trilogy, the definitive edition, just came out, and it's a pretty interesting version because as the long title suggests, you get 3 games for the price of 1. GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Although they've been heavily improved graphically and even in terms of gameplay, these games weren't remade, so you gotta lower your expectations. Plus they all suffer from performance issues on all platforms. That being said, they're enjoyable to play, and personally, I'm glad I get to play Vice City again in a more modern way, mostly for its soundtrack, even though a lot of tracks are missing. And in my opinion, the best way to describe these remasters is, if you played the originals when they first came out, then this is exactly how you would remember them with those nostalgia goggles. So definitely pick up this remastered trilogy if you feel like discovering or rediscovering the first 3D GTA games, but probably not for $60. I know I wouldn't buy it for that price. Last but not least, we have Kena Bridge of Spirits, and as you can see, it has a Pixar-esque beautiful art style. Sadly, the gameplay isn't as good as the graphics though. For example, the combat doesn't get interesting until late in the game, so you'll spend the first 4 to 5 hours spamming the same basic attacks cause you won't feel the need to mix it up until the game introduces new types of enemies that force you to do so. Boss fights on the other hand are challenging from the get-go, so you'll most likely die a couple of times even during the earlier boss fights before you actually manage to beat beat them. And that's a good thing, cause I really like it when a game is challenging, especially when it looks cute like this one. So you play as a young spirit guide called Kenna who helps lost spirits move to the spirit world. And apart from looking gorgeous, Kenna Bridge of Spirits has a beautiful soundtrack that I'm sure you'll fall in love with. On this game, you'll be fighting enemies, cleansing the world and giving it its colors back, solving puzzles, and there are even some climbing sections that reminded me of Uncharted. So all around, Kenna Bridge of Spirits is a good adventure game and that's why it's on my list. And that's gonna be it for the best adventure games of 2021. If you have a gaming partner, then obviously consider picking up It Takes Two as well, cause it's an awesome adventure game. Speaking of awesome games, if you wanna get any games for cheap, then you should head over to buygames.ps, the best website that sells PlayStation and Xbox games for amazingly low prices, and they're the only ones that offer a lifetime warranty on all of their products. You'll find their link in the description, so check them out. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this video helpful, and please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Next we'll have a review on Battlefield 2042, so stay tuned. It's been Hitman89, see you guys very soon.